All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the pointy end of the night with our co-main event. But before, though, I see a sneaky little superstar over in the corner there, Tom Nolan. Made his debut with XFC, former XFC champion. He is now our newest Australian UFC fighter after a massive knockout on the Contender Series. Make some noise for Tom Nolan.
Oh, big trains in the house.
All right, we now move to fight number 15, our title fight of the night. In the blue corner, this is Ali Haidari.
And now we have Ali Lomasena Haidari fighting out of an Australian top team under sorry, I'm horrible with names at the moment. Ashkan Mokhtarian, making his walk to the cage here for his fourth fight, and he's fighting for the title against Mitch McLaren. I'll give props to Ali at the moment. Adam, what are you liking about this fight?
So this man is expecting a second round finish, whether it be TKO or a sub, he doesn't care. Most of his experience is in boxing, but he has been working on his grappling for this camp. The camp was tough. He was very knowledgeable. He learned a lot in all areas of the game. Coming in with a blue belt, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and yeah, wants to be the man as well.
Excellent. And he's always coming in good quality condition. He's got a really good dance partner with this one coming up too.
And in the red corner, Mitch McLaren.
I'm just going to let the crowd die down a little bit before I start talking here. Another young lad, love watching him fight. So we've got Mitch Thunder McLaren making his way out of tribal MMA under Paul and Connor Birch. Absolutely phenomenal. I love his last fight. Once again, this is for the belt. His last fight, he's made a massive call going, gentlemen, Daddy's home, and I'm taking the belt. Keita, what have you got for us in this one?
So this is his 6th time to the cage, and he's got 2 of those fights win by subs. 2 of them, he is a purple belt. He has been working on his wrestling game throughout this camp and spent part of his camp over in Bangtao MMA over in Thailand and also in Japan. So I really feel like this fight is going to be insane.
All right,
especially
it is
considering
co-main event time, and the title is on the line for the flyweight champion. This fight was contested at 56.7 kilos. In the blue corner, he fights out of Australian top team New South Wales under Ashkan and Suman Mokhtarian. He weighed in at 59.9 kilos. He impressed us at XFC62 with a huge knockout and now chasing his 3rd win. This is Ali Lomasena Haidari. And now in the red corner, he fights out of tribal MMA Sunshine Coast under Paul Birch and XFC champion Connor Birch. He's on a 4-fight win streak and looking to make it 5. This is Mitch Thunder McLaren. All right, Ali Haidari has failed to make weight, which means he is not eligible for the title fight and will lose a point in the first 3 rounds.
Bring it in. All right, guys, we've been over the rules out the back. Defend yourselves at all times. Follow my instructions at all times. Touch them up now if you want. Come out fighting.
So just to repeat, this is a contending fight for a belt.
Yeah, so Mitch has the opportunity to win the belt. Ali does not, but he wants to get the win regardless. So for those at home, when you lose weight, for every kilo off, you lose a point per round. So for Ali to win this fight, he has to win by a stoppage. And now we have Haidari in the blue and McLaren in the red. So Thunder McLaren, younger brother of Reese Lightning McLaren, doing wonderful things over in 1FC. And Mitch is looking to put his own stamp on the MMA arena with his own performances. I like how calm and collected McLaren is. Haidari throwing a few different looks at him.
He's down for the 5 rounds.
Down he goes.
I like how he's controlling the ankle there.
Absolutely. And that was stopping him from being able to come in and do any kind of damage. And for those at home, this is a 5-round fight. One of the advantages across XFC is they still maintain 5 rounds for championship fights. Nice little question mark kick. Didn't quite set it up with anything though, so it was quite naked and easy for Haidari to read. So Mitch McLaren recently given his purple belt up against Haidari with the blue belt. And they're both very comfortable on their feet as well. But we saw McLaren in his last fight, just phenomenal grappling skill set up against Southern. So if it does go to the ground, he's quite comfortable there also.
Gets it up top.
The crowd's on their seat at home. At home, I hope you are too, because this can end in a lightning flash.
Everything's hitting with precision. There's not many mistakes being made, and if there is, the other person is.
Yeah, they're not wasting their opportunity. So they're getting their timing. So right now they're basically trying to work out what people are doing. Mitch got a little kick sequence on and had a bit of a smile on his face, letting Haidari know there's more where that's coming from.
What a punch, eh?
Haidari answers with a punch right to the breadbasket.
McLaren comes straight back.
5-punch combo. So jab, hook, low kick, cross, cross.
What a
The
brilliant
flyweight
first round.
title is on the line. Make
Feel
some
each
noise for
other
your
out.
fighter.
Technical as, man. Technical as.
Absolutely on the edge of the seat.
I really
So
do
here we see
enjoy
some
how McLaren is changing from orthodox to southpaw as well, leading
Yeah.
with his kicks.
Given certainly different looks. I just see some of the replays there. That's that 5-hit combo. It is kind of just predators looking for the right moment to strike. Both members, so both corners laying down the law, what they want to see.
I think this is where the games start getting implemented. No, feel each other out, cool. All right, let's go.
You look
Let's
at the
start.
phenomenal condition of these two.
I reckon.
This is the warm-up.
They could probably do more push-ups than us, I reckon.
Only just broken a sweat.
I think they poured water over themselves before they walked out to make it look like it.
Yeah, this is hard.
So once again, there is 5 rounds, so Haidari loses a point for each of the first 3 rounds.
And the thing too with the slower paces, they got 2 extra rounds that they might have to conserve themselves for. So with the other fights, they're blowing out straight away. These guys here, they will have to go a little bit longer.
Yeah, Mitch McLaren was scheduled to fight for the title before. He was injured and wasn't able to fight that fight, but he's been preparing for 5-round fights for quite some time. A little bit of random information. One thing I do like about the tribal fighters is you have to be able to grow a mo to be in the fight team. So if you're in the fight team, you're rocking a mo. If you can't grow a mo, I don't know what happens.
Jeez.
I like that. Haidari basically pointing out that it hit his glove to make sure that the referees didn't take anything on that. Oh, that was a strong kick. Haidari's really closing down those angles on the thing. He's controlling the center of the cage.
Giving him looks, taking his time, picking his shots. McLaren staying composed throughout the whole thing, firing straight back.
Yeah, McLaren starting to walk Haidari down now, though. For a fair bit of that fight, Haidari was owning the center of the cage. He's walked back there now. That's where they want us to have the fight. Both boys going for it. And so what you see there is Haidari is making sure he owns that outside. So as a southpaw, what he's trying to do is make sure his foot is on the outside of the opposing foot from McLaren. And that means that when he throws that right hand, it's right down. He's got the power. It's right down the line. It's one of the reasons why McLaren's moving sideways to sideways so much. But Kitty, you did mention he's able to switch stances.
He is.
On both gentlemen are able to do so. So being able to switch stances is a huge advantage, especially when you go southpaw to southpaw. It's completely different looks, and your defensive systems need to be different.
Yeah, it's a really, really strong ability to have to be able to switch. Because if you're fighting someone with the opposite stance as you, it changes things up, makes it a little bit more difficult. But if you can match them and you're good at it, that levels the playing field out.
Kind of out. And the hard thing is being able to find a training partner who is able to do the same thing. So it's really hard to prepare for fighters who do that if you don't have adequate training partners to do the same thing. So fighting a straight out southpaw versus straight out orthodox fighter, if you mix them in together, it's not the same because you go, okay, this is southpaw, this is orthodox. Being able to switch in the same point is very, very different looks.
Right, okay.
As I mentioned, when you go southpaw to southpaw, all of a sudden your rear kick, so your left leg kick is the power kick. So it changes the whole dynamic of how both of you are fighting. So I think half this is working out, okay, well, I know I do these things. Is my opponent going to do the same thing here?
Yeah.
Then working out which one is going to be more dominant. And once again, each fighter takes the weight miss differently. Like some take it personally, others like, okay, I'm going to fight regardless. Let's just get on with it. So it'd be interesting what's going in the head of each fighter. Was it just a bad weight cut? Was there illness involved? Yeah. Or did they just not want to do the work? There's a whole range of reasons why the failed weight cuts happened.
There's just a lot of pressure as well because there's a belt on the line.
There's a belt on the line for only one of these fighters. And Mitch McLaren wants to walk away with it regardless.
And Ali is already so shredded, so I assume it's really hard for him to get that last little bit.
Oh, Mitch, you got a bit of a roll on then. The Victorian brothers making sure, telling Haidari, don't go backwards, move off to the sides. Oh, beautiful evasive movements there by Haidari. I love some of the crowd commentary. Hopefully that's not coming through on the microphone.
Definitely educated comments for sure. Nice little beautiful hip twitch there. No, that came from Mitch's left knee being caught up by Haidari's right leg when he threw that kick. But I'm really impressed with Haidari's strength in here. He certainly has a lot of mass. Both boys lining each other up.
Nice little kick. Just peppering away, just constantly working. And Kitty, you'd know this as well. It's throwing punching sequences to see what kind of gaps your opponents leave up open.
Most definitely. They're really using their kicks as their range as well for this fight.
Yep. And so far, I've only seen 1 or 2 checked kicks. They're also favouring the inside leg kick as opposed to the outside on the calf. So the tribal team are yelling out to Mitch to set his kicks up. He's throwing a few naked kicks there.
Whee!
Good kick at the end of that round.
Oh, we're into the championship rounds.
rounds.
As we see in some of these replays, it's just tit for tat. It is constantly looking at where the openings are at. Each one of them had a couple of different runs at it. In terms of throwing more than one punch and sequencing together, a couple of combos thrown in there.
The good thing Haidari's doing is he's keeping the pressure on this replay. He's really pressuring McLaren the whole time throughout the fight.
Yeah, he's trying to lock McLaren into one of the corners, and he's doing it by angling him off. So he knows that Mitch will not stay in front of him, and he's constantly circling off. So if he wants to force him to go left, he kind of shuts down the right side angle. I'd like to say what lead foot, but they're both switching stances so often, so that's kind of out.
Championship rounds, guys. Be digging deep now.
Both boys are at it. And I know from watching their previous fights, they've got a lot of power in those hands. One good quality strike, and they're out. A couple little hit feints as well. Haidari's thrown quite 2 or 3 so far this round. Mitch did a few early in the round. I'm yet to see him do one this round. Mitch is just dialed into his range too. Haidari's still walking him down. And those leg kicks are going to start paying dividends later on. Nice question mark kick from Mitch there, from McLaren.
So quick.
So Haidari in the blue and the gold trunks. And we've got Mitch McLaren in the red and the white and red trunks.
Whee, that was close.
Both boys super dialed in. So, Keita, what do you see Mitch's keys to success in this round are now?
Well, he's doing a really, really good job of keeping his range and continuing to circle out. He's firing off those kicks, which is good, keeping the advantage, but Inari is really keeping that pressure, like making him work for it.
Yeah, and I think Ali is like doing really good at reading Mitch as well. He can tell the difference between what is a feint and what is a
Most
question
definitely.
marking, because he's blocking most, if not all of them. So I think he's got a really good eye for it. And, the pressure is insane.
Yeah, good quality body punch there from Haidari. There was a small moment where McLaren stayed stationary for a little bit too long. And what I'm seeing is, so Haidari's thrown that body punch quite a few times. It won't be long before he brings that up top. If he's able to get the solar plexus twice in a row, that head's just there as well. And he's hiding it behind, he's throwing it from his shoulder, so it's kind of hidden.
Oh. Wicked head movement there by Haidari. Jeez. It's like he's from the Matrix.
Both lads are just such high-level strikers.
And this is really a spectator's fight, isn't it? There's no groundwork. You know, spectators love the stand-up stuff.
I'm trying to recall if they've even gone to the cage once.
Not even once. Not one wrestling transition at all from these two. This is purely striking, this fight.
And I am 100% okay with that too.
Yeah, I'm here for it, mate. I'm here for it.
I'm not mad. It's all going to come down to this final round.
Trying to put him away. Oh, nice.
Oh, they're
Both
enjoying
boys
it.
are happy.
I hope
They're
you
in the
are too at
zone.
home. I hope you're enjoying this. This is phenomenal.
Big smile for McLaren there. Big smile on his face. Both boys are just giving it their all.
Super high level. There was that question mark kick, just beautiful. And the reason it hits so easy is it's a really super high knee to start with. And as a fighter, when you're trying to read that, you don't know if they're going to basically follow it through with a rib kick, they're going to axe it down and like nail into your thigh, or they're going to come up to your head. So you're kind of stuck trying to read it. You can't, if you over anticipate what it's going to be, it's someone's highlight reel.
Yeah.
Like the gamesmanship here, Mitch McLaren standing up, showing he's not tired.
I'm hoping this one's going to be fire. Last round for the title. Let's leave it in the cage.
They're drying him off. They don't want any type of grappling. So they've dried him off to try and give him as much time as possible to recover.
Fifth and final round for the flyweight title.
So I'm assuming they're expecting some form of grappling to come through here, and they want him to
Have that friction.
They want that friction on him. So expect Haidari to try and initiate some kind of grappling exercise here. Well, I'm not sure if wiping him down had any effect now because he's fully sweaty again.
Plus, you got to remember too that McLaren is also sweaty. So
He's finding a little bit more of a home for that kick from McLaren. Once again, this fight can be turned on its end so quickly.
the precision in these athletes it's insane. They're just really putting on a show for us. The level is just it's insane.
I'm sitting there looking at head movement. I'm kind of moving just as much when they're coming outside. I'm like,
both of us are here, swaying from side to side.
Haidari's hair is so thick, it's got holding that's so much sweat. Whenever he's moving, it's just dropping out.
both these guys know what it takes to get into this. They're in their final round.
Low high, that was beautiful kicks from McLaren.
So
Leg
McLaren's
up to the head.
Yeah, McLaren's looking to put his stamp on this fight now. He wants to take that belt home. Haidari wants to show the reason why he was even invited into the ring to start with. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to take the belt home, even if he does win.
Makes him a good contender, though.
And this is what the amateur ranks are about as well. Basically, feeling out different sequences and movements. Mitch has been loading up on that left hand a fair bit, and Haidari's able to read it every time he does. So Haidari's trying to lull McLaren into strike. But when he does so, he makes sure Mitch hasn't got anywhere to go up against the cage, which also reduces your power significantly. "20 seconds left to see who's going to be the winner of this fight. 10 seconds left. Who's putting their stamp down?
Bang, boys, let's go. Get it, get it, get it. Boom. Oh, yeah.
Good fight, guys.
That was so technical. Gee whiz.
So now we take it to the judges to see who is actually the winner here. It's a super close fight.
I wonder how the point deduction will play.
Yeah, Mitchie working up the crowd. So did he bring enough thunder to be taking that belt home tonight?
He doesn't even look like he's broken a sweat.
He's not even breathing heavy.
Yeah, he's not breathing heavy at all.
It's super athletes right here.
Yeah.
Both gentlemen look like they just hopped out of a light sauna.
He's going to go for a run on the way home.
Yeah, look at the fitness level, both of them. They're breathing through their nose the whole time, not mouth breathing. Super, super high level quality athletes here.
You can see on both of them, though, both of their legs are red.
Cooks, yeah.
All right, for our flyweight title, we went to the judges' decision. Judge 1 had the fight 47-45 to the blue corner. Blue corner. Judge 2 had the fight 46-46. Judge 3 had the fight 46-46. We have a majority draw.
What? We have a majority draw, and everybody is looking rather confused.
It's quite a different result than what we were expecting. Not quite sure. Interested in rewatching that fight
Mitch,
back again.
obviously you're pretty gutted right now, not the decision you're after.
That's a joke, mate. Come on. Oh well. Thanks, Ali. Mad fight, bro. Thanks everyone for coming out. It was a hell of a fight. Hope we put on a good show for you all. I guess we'll be running it back soon.
Good man. Ali, we'll jump in, mate. Obviously hearing from your coaches, you possibly broke your hand there. But again, when your hand's ready, is that a rematch that you're chasing?
Yeah, 100%, man. We'll run it back. First or second round, I can't remember. I broke my right hand. I just can't fist up or anything. Every time he'd kick me and I'll block, he'll just fucking kill. But yeah, definitely, we'll run it back sometime in the future.
Well done, boys. That's the sport, unfortunately. Again, massive round of applause for Ali, Haidari, and Mitch McLaren.
Never leave it to the judges.